for attending tonight's Eagle Scout Court of Honor for Eagle Scout Sean Wybourn. I'd like to introduce Star Scout Jeffrey Majewski, who will open us with presentation colors.
Please rise for the presentation of the colors. Color guard, attention. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, halt. Color guard, prepare to post the colors. Scout salute. Post. Please repeat with me the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Color guard, reassemble. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, halt. Color guard dismissed. You may take your seats.
Hello and welcome to Sean Wybourn's Eagle Scout ceremony. My name is Billy Scott and I will be your Master of Ceremonies. Now I would like to introduce Reverend David Alpha Johnson for the invocation.
Good evening. Welcome to St. John's. Being here reminds me that my own love of the outdoors began with my years in Troop 8. To be with me in prayer. Gracious and loving God, this evening as we gather to honor Sean and his accomplishment, we remember to give you thanks for the gift of life and for the fullness in Sean's life. We give you thanks for this big, wonderful, amazing world that you have created, for the spirit of adventure and curiosity you have given us to explore it. We give thanks for Sean's dedication and diligence in both school and scouting, for his love of the outdoors and things that he loves like NASCAR and video games, for his skills and talents in television and visual arts. We give thanks for his Eagle project that provided bicycles for people who so desperately need them. Tonight we remember to thank you for his family, for parents, and his brother, aunts, and uncles, and cousins, all who have supported him and encouraged him and challenged him to do and to be his best. And we give thanks for the gift of scouting, for the opportunities that it affords to young people to experience the outdoors, to learn valuable skills, to develop discipline and grow in character and honor. We give thanks for all of the leaders who have given their time and energy to Sean and to other young men so selflessly, and for his fellow scouts who have shared this journey with him. Tonight we ask you to be present with us as we honor Sean's dedication and celebrate his great accomplishment. And then we pray that you would go with him into his future, be with him at Columbia, guide him toward meaningful work and relationships, continue to grow his family around him, and give him strength and courage to be a person of character and integrity all through his life. For these things and more, O God, we give you honor, thanks, and praise through Jesus Christ. Amen.
Would the Eagle Honor Guard please escort candidate Eagle Scout Sean Wybourn and his parents to the front.
Eagle Honor Guard, halt. Eagle Honor Guard, reassemble. Eagle Honor Guard, forward march.
I now light this candle which represents the spirit of scouting. We light the candles of truth to remind us that we must be trustworthy, loyal, and reverent. We light the candles of friendship to remind us that we must be helpful, friendly, and kind. We light the candles of citizenship to remind us that we must be clean, cheerful, and thrifty. We light the candles of courage to remind us that we must be brave, courteous, and obedient. We now light the candles that represent the colors of the Eagle badge. The white candle is for honor. An Eagle Scout is to live with honor. The blue candle is for loyalty. An Eagle Scout is loyal. The red candle is for courage. An Eagle Scout is courageous. And finally, an Eagle Scout is service-oriented. Real leadership is founded upon real service. We light the silver candle for service and leadership.
Will Eagle Scout candidate Sean Wybourn please come forward? This is the voice of the eagle whose heights we have struggled hard to reach. You remember well when you first came to the base of the cliff and how you moved up with ambition and determination. Look back for a moment. Look down the cliff you have climbed. Look at the experiences you have encountered in your ascent. These experiences should not be forgotten. You should profit by making sure adverse experiences do not occur again. Experience is a valuable teacher if you heed its teachings. You remember when you took your first step on the trail that leads upward. With that first step, you began to grow physically, mentally, and morally. You started living the Scout oath and law. All the while you were on the trail, we watched you study, and we saw you learn by doing. Upon joining, you were only a scout. At that time, you began working hard on your requirements. To reach the tenderfoot rank, the first ledge to go on the trail to Eagle. Before long, your brother scouts were calling you a tenderfoot. And they were right. You were indeed a tenderfoot scout. Soon, you reached the second ledge. There, you were greeted by a large group of second-class scouts. Some, like you, stopped to catch their breath before continuing along the trail. You began to study more. You worked harder. And almost before you knew it, you came to another ledge. The ledge where the first-class scouts dwell. There he found a tempting green meadow by a crystal clear stream bathed in the sun. There you were tempted to remain. Yes, you could have remained there to live the first-class scout glory, but your ambition spurred you on. You remember your advancement to Star Scout. The trail from first class to Star Scout was not as difficult as it had seemed. This spurred you on, and again you climbed higher. The trail was steeper and less worn. Fewer scouts seemed to be headed in your direction. You looked down and saw the crowds below you. You looked up and saw a few above you with the same determination with which you started to climb. You continued up the trail. Soon you earned the badge of life rank. The heart badge was then placed on your uniform. You will never forget your thoughts at that moment. This feeling has been experienced by all scouts reaching the ledge of Life Scout. Now I am close to evil. I will carry on. The trail became tougher, but more interesting. The original principles, the scout oath and law, now had a fuller meaning. Your understanding of them was deeper. Yes, we have watched your character unfold and become organic. We have watched your leadership expand into a valuable asset. We have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. We have watched all these things in you. And now you are at the threshold of your goal. We welcome you, for you have done your climbing in a true scout-like manner. This is the voice of the eagle.
Now I would like to introduce the village manager, Mr. John Jones.
Good evening, Sean, Mr. and Mrs. Wybourn, friends, relatives, fellow scouts. It's great to be here. Take part in this honor of your great accomplishment. When I think of scouting, I think of 3 or 4 different words and values: pride, dignity, hard work, and loyalty. Because I have to say that every scout that I've ever met, whether they be my friend, my relative, maybe an employee we hire, are always true blue to each one of those values. And those are values that you have and hold and carry with you to make you a successful person and a successful member of our society. And of course, the Eagle Scout is the highest award that comes with these efforts. So tonight I'm here on behalf of Mayor Werner, who had an emergency and had to get to his real job, which is repairing the water mains in Blue Island. But we have a proclamation for Sean, and when I say it's from the village, it's not just from the village government, it is from our entire community. So I will read it and then be proud to present it to you. Whereas the Boy Scouts of America were founded on February 8th, 1910, and have grown to be a vital force in the development of our youth through its many programs which encourage the ability of its members to do things for themselves and others. And whereas Sean Wybourn has began his scouting career with this distinguished organization as a Tiger Scout in Cub Pack 39 in 2001 and received his Arrow of Light in 2005. And whereas through his hard work, dedication, and perseverance, Sean earned 27 merit badges. In addition to these attributes helped Sean maintain perfect attendance throughout his high school career. And whereas during his tenure with the Boy Scout Troop 40, Sean served in many leadership capacities, including librarian, scribe, patrol leader, and senior patrol leader. And whereas to achieve the coveted level of Eagle Scout, Sean collected a total of 70 used bicycles, which were restored working through the Working Bike Cooperative Organization. And these refurbished bikes were then sent to people in third world countries to help improve their quality of life. And whereas on Friday, June 14, 2012, Sean will be conferred the honor of Eagle Scout. Now, therefore, I, Joseph W. Werner, Village President of the Village of Mokina, Will County, Illinois, extend on behalf of the Village Clerk, the Board of Trustees, congratulations to an exceptional young man, and extend to him our best wishes for his continued success through adulthood. Sean, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now I would like to introduce Dr. Tim Temke, Scoutmaster Troop 40, for his testimony.
Today is a happy day. It's Friday. The markets are up. Spring is leaving us. Summer is coming. If you live where I live in Wisconsin, or you're related to anybody who lives up north there with us, you know it's happy day because it's Triple F Day. Fish Fry Friday, which means all you can eat fish. But the most important reason, the most significant reason it's a happy day is today is Sean's Eagle ceremony. I'm honored to be part of this ceremony. For those of you in his family who wondered, how did this kid spend nights out in rain, snow, sleet, hail, and mud? Well, the answer is yes, he did, as long as there were no bears around the tents. For those of you fellow scouters, my age and below, who wondered, is this the little kid that was in Mr. Wajowski's Wybourn group? Yes, it is. He's all grown up. We've done a good job. And for you scouts who've looked up to Sean as a leader, as your patrol leader, but you're still struggling and making the meetings work and running the camp out smoothly and effectively as they were run, with all the scouts clicking on the same cylinder to the same beat, I want you to think, what would Sean have done in this situation and handle it the way he would have? It is my pleasure to have served as Sean's Scoutmaster for the time he has been in Troop 40. I've watched a young man grow and go from his first full week camp out at Owasso, when another Scoutmaster and I had to convince him at 2:30 in the morning it was not a good idea to call his parents and drive up 6 hours to pick him up. And the best part of it was the next afternoon when I asked him, do you want to call your parents? No, they'll be fine without me. So I saw a young man grow by leaps and bounds, and I'm very proud to have been part of it. I knew Sean was on the path to an Eagle Scout a long time ago. As the years pass, and they do, and they seem to be going faster for all of us, I've seen his skills and character and his abilities develop as he's held the positions of librarian, scribe, patrol leader, senior patrol leader, and then came back in as an assistant senior patrol leader to help the troop and to lead. Sean's Eagle Leadership Service Project was worthy of an Eagle Scout. Doing something for someone not just in our community. Well, I guess it was, taking those junky bicycles out of Mr. Carness's garage and everybody's garage, but bringing them to people that need it. And that's what true leadership is to looking at a project, looking at a problem, and solving it. Sean has assisted all the scouts, whether in reaching their goals, all they had to do was ask. Or he would volunteer. Whether it was setting up a tent in the pitch darkness, or working on their advancement. Sean, to me, has demonstrated what a true scout, a true Eagle Scout is. True to his word. Returning my phone calls with him because he realized I can't text worth a darn. He's been basically trustworthy in that way. Loyal to his troop and his leaders. Helpful to all in need. Friendly, a brother to other scouts, and respect for all people. Courteous, polite to everyone, regardless of their age, their position, or where their station was in life. Sean has shown kindness and gentleness, living the golden rule, whether it be on campouts or at meetings. Obedience and following the rules of his family, his school, and his troop. Cheerful. One of the most cheerful scouts I've known. Taking life's lemons and making them into lemonade. The thriftiness I'll have to talk to his parents about, and cleanliness we're not going to touch on today. But bravery is something that I've seen Sean overcome a lot of his own personal anxieties and grown into those and be able to accomplish things through these by working them out. Having the courage of standing up for what is right. And he's been also a very reverent scout. Sean, you've seen what happens to you when you go through something that's been very difficult. You've seen what the results are. You've seen failures and you've seen successes. The only thing I'll leave you with is a famous quote by a man who I have a lot of respect for, Winston Churchill. We will never, 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 never give up. So Sean, don't give up.
Now I would like to introduce the rank advancement chairperson, Mr. Dan Leibowitz.
The presentation of the Eagle Scout badge is an important and serious event. The climax and the goal of which a scout works many years, and an occasion for pride and joy, a time for serious contemplation. It is a culmination of efforts of the various leaders of the Scout. The Eagle Scout Award is the highest and most coveted rank in scouting, the last major step in the advancement program. Fewer than 4% of all scouts in the United States reach the Eagle Scout rank, and at this point we trust you have achieved our purpose in the building and character, training of leadership, and practice of serving. Requirements for Eagle Scout are as follows. Be active in your troop and patrol for at least 6 months as a Life Scout. Demonstrate Scout spirit in living the Scout oath and law in your everyday life. Earn 21 merit badges, including the 12 that are required: first aid, citizenship in the community, citizenship in the nation, and citizenship in the world. Communications, personal fitness, emergent preparedness or life-saving, environmental science, personal management, swimming or hiking or cycling, camping, and family life. Serve actively in an approved position of responsibility for a period of 6 months after becoming a Life Scout. Careful examination has been made by the court as to the qualifications of this applicant for the Eagle Scout Award. Proficiency in the various crafts and skills prescribed for the Eagle Scout rank has been checked, and the records of merit badges earned by the Scout have been approved and certified by the counselors appointed by the court. The Scout has qualified on the basis of merit badge achievement. Eagle Scout candidate Sean Wybourn has earned 28 merit badges. The applicant has demonstrated his capacity and willingness to exert leadership in activities that are constructive and worthwhile in this community. The record has been checked in troop leadership, school affairs, and in other fields of work and service. He has demonstrated loyalty and duty to God and country. We believe that he is qualified to receive the rank of Eagle Scout. And I'd like to introduce Mrs. McAvoy, the troop committee chairperson, to read Sean's resume.
Eagle Scout Sean Michael Wybourn, a personal profile. Family. Sean M. Wybourn, age 18, is the youngest son of Kathleen and Donald Wybourn of Mokina, Illinois. He has an older brother, Dr. Christopher Wybourn, who is married to Arpo, and they have a 3-month-old daughter, Suhani. Sean is the paternal grandson of Ann Wybourn and the late Donald Wybourn, and the paternal grandson of the late Teresa and William Imlick. Sean is very fortunate to have a very close family of aunts, uncles, and cousins who have been a part of his life achievements. Community. Sean has been a resident of Mokina since he was 6 months old and has attended the Mokina Public Schools and Lincoln Way East High School. Scouting. Sean began his scouting career as an active Tiger Scout at the age of 7. His mother, Kathleen, and Polly Majowski were the den leaders of Cub Scout Pack 39. Sean participated in many pack nights and Pinewood Derbies throughout the years, earning many activity badges. Many memorable hours were spent designing Pinewood Derby cars with his father and making lasting friendships with other scouts. Sean earned his Arrow of Light Award in February of 2005. He continued his scouting with Mokina Boy Scout Troop 40, where he has held multiple leadership positions, including librarian, scribe, patrol leader, and senior patrol leader. Sean has earned a total of 27 merit badges, 12 of which are required to attain the rank of Eagle Scout. Sean has made many adventures in scouting, including Owaski summer camps in Michigan and Tusoma summer camps in Wisconsin. Sean's greatest scouting adventure occurred in the summer of 2010 when he went on a 5-day kayak trip in the Apostle Islands National Park. Sean's most memorable experience was the 50-mile backpacking trip on the Daniel Boone Wilderness Trail in Kentucky with 95-degree days, big bear footprints, and blisters on his feet the size of quarters. Service. Sean has participated in many community service projects such as food drives and community cleanup days as part of the scouting experiences. Sean's passion to help others led him to choose an Eagle project where he organized a used bike drive for Working Bike Cooperative, a non-for-profit corporation that refurbishes, repairs used bikes to be shipped to third world countries and used as their primary transportation or sold at a reasonable cost to local, less fortunate individuals requiring a means of transportation. With the assistance of Troop 40, Sean accumulated 68 bikes for the benefit of the less fortunate. School. Sean graduated with high honors from Lincoln Way East High School on June 5, 2012. In addition, Sean received a perfect attendance certificate from Lincoln Way East for all 4 years of high school. This award was only given to 8 students for the graduating class. During his time at Lincoln Way East, Sean was active with Griffin Television, where he was the director of the Griffin Television since his junior year. Sean performed many functions with Griffin Television, such as filming, directing, and producing many sporting events and social activities. Sean was also involved in creating commercials and graphics for the broadcast of these events. Sean has been employed for the past 1.5 years by the Village of Frankfort as an FCTV technician for local cable channel 6. In addition to filming community events, Sean is involved in the live telecast of the village board meetings. Now that Sean has graduated from Lincoln Way East, he will focus on pursuing a degree in television directing at Columbia College in Chicago. Sean has always been interested in the technical side of television broadcasting, camera work, graphics, editing, and post-production, but loves the live action coverage of community and sporting events. Sean hopes to further his pursuits in college with the knowledge and experience acquired through high school and employment.
This is the voice of the Eagle. I speak for the Eagle Scouts of this council. We challenge this scout to accept the responsibilities as well as the honor of the Eagle Scout Award. These responsibilities are as follows. An Eagle Scout is to live with honor. His honor is sacred. It is the foundation of all character. An Eagle Scout will live so that he reflects credit upon his home, church, school, friends, and self. Whether white or bad, remind you to live with honor. An Eagle Scout is to be loyal. To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any man. Neither pain nor profit, pride nor personal loss shall sway his loyalty. The blue on your badge is the emblem of loyalty. An Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage gives all character, force, and strength. With trust in God and faith in his fellow man, he faces each day unafraid and seeks his share of the world's work to do. Let the red of your badge remind you of courage. Finally, an Eagle Scout is service-oriented. Extend a helping hand to those who toil along the Scouting trail you are completing, just as others have aided you. The daily good turn must take on a new meaning and better the life patterns of service. Protect and defend the weak and helpless. Comfort the unfortunate and oppressed. Uphold the rights of others, as well as your own. Remember, real leadership is founded upon real service. Eagle Scout. In recognition of these obligations, I ask you to reaffirm the Scout oath.
I'm honored to my best to my duty to guide my country to obey Scout law, help people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally weak, and morally straight.
At this time, it's my honor to give the Eagle's Nest. All Eagle Scouts that are in the audience, if you please come up and join me in the Eagle's Nest. This time, gentlemen, I'd like to go ahead and say the Eagle Pledge. If you please repeat after me. I realize my obligation to God, my country, and my fellow men. I will do my best to assist other Scouts who are climbing the trail to Eagle, to give back to Scouting that all it has given to me, to assist my troop as much as possible, and to be a living example of the Scout oath and law. Please be seated.
So Eagle Scout applicant Sean Wybourn, please escort your parents to the front. And Eagle Scout, we now proclaim to all the world your accomplishments. The symbol of your success is the Eagle Scout badge and neckerchief, which now will be presented to your parents by Dr. Tepke. Your parents will in turn place this neckerchief around your neck and pin the badge over your heart. We don't need a first aid kit here. Eagle Scout, in recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your father, please present to him this Eagle tie bar, which you would be proud to wear in your honor. And now, also in recognition of many hours of patience guidance given to by her in your efforts, will you pin the Eagle's mother's pin over your mother's heart? It is traditional to give your mother a kiss. Please escort your parents back to their seats and then return to the front. Now, Eagle Scouts, please advance to see your name on our board to the Eagle Scout rank. As you see, your name has been placed on our permanent Eagle Scout plaque for all time.
Now I would like to introduce Mr. Dale for the reading of the Eagle Scout certificate and the letters that accompany this certificate.
Well, Sean, you've just been received the sort of the Eagle Scout trappings, right? You have badge on there now. Your parents have pins. There's actually the Eagle Scout rank badge in the packet there that you don't have on yet, but that happens to be a special one because you're in a special year of the 100th anniversary of the centennial of Scouting, and it's a special centennial Eagle Scout merit badge. So those are the trappings that you see. We've had words said about you and stuff. And they're probably important to you today, maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks. But the real important thing is you're an Eagle Scout. And it's your heart, your mind, and your soul. And that you'll take with you. And that's the good news. But it won't stay the way it is now, right? You're going to keep growing, and you're going to see that what you know about yourself as an Eagle Scout is going to continue to grow. And that's the most important thing you have today. But that being said, we're going to give you some other things that, you know, sort of represent losing pieces there, that represent people wanting to recognize you with some other pieces. So once you obtained your Eagle Scout rank, which I guess was January 27, 2012, that's your official Eagle Scout date. And we actually have an Eagle Scout charge card here, Boy Scouts of America. There's no swipe card on it because what you get to do is you get to use it to buy any Eagle materials that you want, but you have to have the cash. But it does have your name on it. That's an important thing. And yet, along with the certificate that comes from Boy Scouts, which we're going to present to you in a second, you've got some important signatures on it. You have the president of Boy Scouts, you have the Chief Scout Executive, and then you also have the honorary president, which happens to be Scouts, who's the honorary president of Boy Scouts, the President of the United States, so you also have his signature on these items. And along with that, when Boy Scouts sent this certificate for us to present to you, they sent a few words along with that, and it's my honor to read those words to you today and for everybody here. So from Boy Scouts of America, from the President and Chief Scout Executive, dear Sean, congratulations, you are an Eagle Scout. With the completion of the requirements, you have mastered many skills and made the Scout Oath and Law a part of your life. Each Scout, Eagle Scouts exemplify hard work and strong character. You now participate fully in your proud tradition and heritage. The Eagle Scout rank is the beginning, not the end of your journey. And as an Eagle Scout, much is expected of you in your community, in your religious faith, in your family, and in Scouting. Life is filled with expectations, and with each new recognition, you are obligated to seek broader horizons of service. Scouting guides your life today, and because it does, you are better prepared to guide the future. Our prayers are with you in your future successes. And sincerely, Rex Tillerson, President of the BSA, and Robert J. Mazuka, Chief Executive of Boy Scouts of America. And a little closer to home, from Rainbow Council itself, from the Scout Executive, Mark Ryan. Dear Sean, you have successfully passed the hurdles and have demonstrated by your personal growth and diligent effort that you are an Eagle Scout. Since the beginning of Boy Scout program, attainment of the rank of Eagle Scout has been a coveted goal of over 100 million boys all over America. On behalf of the Executive Board of Rainbow Council, I want to congratulate you on achieving the Eagle Scout rank. You have distinguished yourself as those who have gone before you in your leadership and commitment to scouting. Some considered this pinnacle achievement beyond their reach and gave up without really trying to do their best. Others have honestly tried and given their best but have fallen short. You, however, stand above them all. You have pressed forward to achieve what only 4 in 100 achieve, the Eagle rank. For this, you should be very proud of yourself. Only you can fully appreciate the role your parents and your Scoutmaster had in assisting you in pursuit of the Eagle, but I can tell you that few young men achieve the rank without the help and support of those close to him. Finally, you have now prepared yourself well for the beginning which you can see apply your talents and skills learned in scouting toward everything you do. I challenge you to demonstrate daily in your personal life the high ideals which are the tradition of the rank of the Eagle Scout. Good luck, and if I can be of service to you, please call. Oh, you got an open invite. Call. So those are some more of those outward signs of it. And as I said, they're going to wear away, just like those quarter-sized blisters. Right? They wear away. You don't have those anymore. You just remember them. But those memories are going to fade too. But what's in your heart, your mind, and your soul, that's going to stay. It's going to grow, and we're proud that we are a part of what you did there. And it is also my honor then to give you a little gift from the troop on your attainment of Eagle Scout.
Now I would like to introduce Mr. Carnesses for the Eagle Charge.
I have the honor of giving you the Eagle Scout Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most meaningful and significant movements in the world's history, and you have been counted worthy of a high rank in its membership. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as well as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to fellow Scouts, and to humanity. It is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and your brother Scouts. When you fall, you will bring down so much the good name of all the true and worthy Scouts. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow Scouts. It extends to your country and to God. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but those good things depend for the most part on the character and leadership abilities of the nation's citizens. You are to help America in all that is needed most. Your country has a great past. You are here to help make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and your fellow citizens. So live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to the finest living. We have too many who use their strength and their knowledge to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. To charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and abilities to the common good. Build America on a solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and revere for God and whatever others may do. You will leave behind a record of which every Scout may be proud.
Now I would like to introduce Eagle Scout Sean Wybourn for words from the Eagle.
Well, first I would like to thank all my family that are here today, friends and fellow scouts, but especially the adult leaders who have helped me get through my Eagle career, or Boy Scout career. Scouting is something that you start when you're a kid, and then you come on an adult, or we think we're adults, which I think is the only program that exists today that does such a thing, and I'm pleased to be a part of it. My message to my fellow scouts is to take advantage of the scouting program and use it, because you can never get the years back. Go on the campouts, go on the high adventures, go to the summer camps, and finally try to make Eagle. Thank you.
Doug, this one's for you. It's going to be less than a minute. The past is set in stone already. What's done is done. And the strongest and the smartest people on earth can't bring it back. There are no do-agains, repeat, resets, or recharge the video games so that we can play life again. Change, anything that's happened has already happened. And on the other hand, the future is not written. It's filled with hopes and dreams. Anything can happen. And as Sean and all the scouts have found out, anything does happen. And anything is also possible. Neither the past nor the future, though, are as important as the attitude we carry within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson summed it up. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. I'm proud to say we know what lies within Sean Michael Wybourn, an Eagle Scout.
Soon we shall go forth into the world, and we take along with us the principles of scouting. The Scout Law guides us through the principles of trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. As we extinguish the 3 candles of the Eagle badge, white, blue, and red, we are reminded that the Scout Oath tells us of our duties to God, country, and self. 1 candle will remain burning, the silver candle, which represents the Scout spirit and kindles the flame of scouting. This spirit is passed on from one Scout to another, just as this candle is passed on to the next Eagle Court of Honor. As long as this candle remains lit, the spirit of what it represents will go brightly in our hearts. Let its flame never be extinguished. This Eagle Scout Court of Honor stands closed.